Hey there, my dear friends. Welcome back to the channel. Or, if you're new here, I'm so thrilled to have you join our little community. Today, we're diving into something truly extraordinary, something that could change the way you think about aging and health. Picture this. You're 80 years old, full of energy, rarely sick, and still living life to the fullest, whether that's gardening, traveling, or laughing with your grandkids. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. In this video, we're uncovering the secrets from 80-year-olds who never get sick, and trust me, you'll be amazed by how simple yet powerful their habits are. I've spent countless hours researching, reading, and even chatting with some incredible folks in their 80s who seem to have cracked the code on staying healthy and vibrant. These aren't celebrities or fitness gurus. They're everyday people like you and me who discovered small, intentional habits that keep them thriving. So, grab your favorite cozy drink, maybe a warm tea, a coffee, or even a glass of water with a slice of lemon, and let's sit down together like old friends. I'm going to walk you through these life-changing secrets, step by step, with stories, tips, and inspiration to help you feel empowered to live your best life. Ready? Let's jump in. Why this hits home for us. Before we get to the secrets, let's take a moment to talk about why this matters. If you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, you might be noticing changes in your body or energy levels. Maybe you're dealing with occasional aches, or you're wondering how to stay active and independent for years to come. Or perhaps you're just curious about how to age gracefully, with joy and vitality. I get it. Aging can feel like uncharted territory, and sometimes it's a little scary. But here's the truth. You have more control over your health than you might think. The 80-year-olds we're talking about today aren't just surviving, they're thriving. They've learned how to work with their bodies, not against them, and their habits are proof that small, consistent choices can lead to big results. These secrets aren't about chasing perfection or spending a fortune. They're practical, doable, and rooted in real life. My hope is that by the end of this video, you'll feel inspired to try just one or two of these habits and see how they transform the way you feel. So, let's meet these wise elders and learn from their timeless wisdom. Secret 1. They move every day in ways that feel good. Let's kick things off with movement. Now, when I say exercise, don't picture grueling gym workouts or running 5 Burmese chots. The healthiest 80-year-olds I've come across don't do that. Instead, they weave movement into their daily lives in ways that feel natural and joyful. Think strolling to the park, tending to a vegetable garden, or even swaying to music while washing dishes. I read about a woman named Helen, 83, who's been taking a 20-minute walk every morning for decades. She says it's not just about staying fit. It lifts her spirits and keeps her joints loose. The science is clear on this. Regular, low-impact movement, like walking, stretching, or yoga, can lower your risk of heart disease, improve your mood, and strengthen your immune system. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that just 30 minutes of moderate activity most days can add years to your life. And here's the best part. You don't need to push yourself to the limit. It's about finding ways to move that you actually enjoy. For example, I started doing a little kitchen dance party while cooking dinner. I put on some classic Motown, and before I know it, I'm shimmying while chopping veggies. It's fun, and it gets my heart rate up without feeling like exercise. If walking or dancing isn't your thing, try something else. Maybe chair yoga, swimming, or even playing fetch with your dog. The key is consistency, not intensity. What's one way you could add a bit more movement to your day? Maybe take a walk during your lunch break or stretch while watching your favorite show. Find what feels good and make a habit. Secret 2. They eat real food with love and balance. Next up, let's talk about food, because what you eat plays a huge role in how you feel. Now, don't worry. I'm not here to push a restrictive diet or tell you to give up your favorite treats. The 80-year-olds who never get sick don't follow fads or count every calorie. Instead, they focus on eating real, whole foods. Think fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins like fish or chicken, and healthy fats like nuts or olive oil. I heard about a man named Frank, 86, who's still mowing his own lawn. His secret? I eat like my parents did, simple, home-cooked meals with lots of color on the plate. This approach isn't just about nutrition. It's about enjoyment. These folks savor their food, often sharing meals with family or friends, which brings joy and connection to the table. Studies show that eating together can reduce stress and even improve digestion, and they don't deprive themselves either. Frank loves his Sunday ice cream, but his everyday meals are packed with veggies and whole foods. It's all about balance. Here's a practical tip. Try the half-plate rule. Fill half your plate with vegetables or fruits at every meal. It's an easy way to boost your nutrient intake without overthinking it. I've started keeping a bowl of pre-cut veggies, carrots, cucumbers, and cherry tomatoes in my fridge. When I'm hungry, it's so easy to grab those instead of reaching for chips. And if you're a dessert lover like me, don't stress. Have that slice of pie at a family gathering. Just make sure your daily meals are nourishing. What's one food you love that's good for you? Maybe it's a crisp apple, a hearty lentil soup, or a handful of almonds. Lean into that and make it a regular part of your meals. Eating well doesn't have to feel like a chore. It can be a celebration of flavor and health. Secret 3. They treat sleep like a sacred ritual. Okay, let's talk about something we all crave but don't always prioritize: sleep. This is a game changer. Every healthy 80-year-old I've studied treats sleep like it's their job. They aim for 7 to 9 hours a night and have bedtime routines that help them unwind. Take Margaret, 81, who's still an active volunteer at her church. She told me she dims the lights an hour before bed, sips chamomile tea, and reads a few pages of a mystery novel. It's like telling my body it's time to rest, she says. Why does sleep matter so much? It's when your body heals itself, repairing cells, boosting your immune system, and even sharpening your memory. Skimp on sleep, and you're more likely to catch colds, feel foggy, or even increase your risk of chronic conditions like diabetes. A study from Harvard found that consistent, quality sleep can lower inflammation in the body, which is key to staying healthy as we age. So, how can you sleep better? Start by creating a calming bedtime routine. Maybe it's a warm bath, some gentle stretches, or listening to soothing music. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and free of distractions. Think of it as your personal sleep haven. And here's a big one. Try to limit screen time before bed. The blue light from phones and TVs can mess with your melatonin levels, making it harder to fall asleep. I'll be honest, I use a doom scroll on my phone until midnight, and I toss and turn for hours. Now, I charge my phone in the kitchen and read a book instead. It's made such a difference. What's one small change you could make to improve your sleep? Maybe swap late-night Netflix for a podcast, or try a quick meditation. Your body will thank you. Secret 4. They build strong connections and stay curious. This next secret is close to my heart. Staying connected and keeping your mind curious. The healthiest 80-year-olds I've met are never lonely. They nurture relationships with friends, family, and their community. Whether it's hosting a weekly card game, volunteering at a local shelter, or just calling a neighbor to chat, they know that human connection is the heartbeat of a happy life. Loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to research. So staying connected is a health must. And here's the other half of the secret. They never stop learning. I love the story of James, 84, who took up photography in his 70s. He says learning to use a camera keeps his brain sharp and gives him a creative outlet. It doesn't have to be something big. Maybe it's trying a new hobby like knitting, reading about history, or even learning a few phrases in a new language. The point is to keep your mind engaged and excited. I started a book club with a few friends last year, and it's been a game changer. Not only do I get to dive into great stories, but I also get to laugh and connect with people I care about. What's one way you could spark connection or curiosity this week? Maybe invite a friend for coffee, join a community class, or watch a documentary on a topic you've always wondered about. Life's too rich to stop growing. Secret 5. They master stress with simple rituals. Let's talk about stress, because we all deal with it, but the healthiest 80-year-olds handle it like pros. They don't let life's worries consume them. Many practice mindfulness techniques, like deep breathing or short meditations. Others find calm in everyday rituals, like tending to their roses or writing in a gratitude journal. I heard about a woman named Ruth, 82, who starts each day by sitting quietly with a cup of tea and listing 3 things she's grateful for. She says it grounds her and sets a positive tone. Chronic stress can raise your blood pressure, weaken your immune system, and even speed up aging. But you don't need to be a yoga guru to manage it. Even small practices, like taking 10 deep breaths when you're feeling overwhelmed or spending a few minutes in nature, can work wonders. I've started doing a gratitude walk, where I take a short stroll and mentally list things I'm thankful for, like my family or the smell of fresh rain. It's amazing how it shifts my perspective. What's one thing that helps you feel calm? Maybe it's listening to classical music, petting your cat, or even doodling in a notebook. Make it a regular part of your day. You deserve to feel at peace, and your body will thank you for it. Secret 6. They listen to their bodies with care. This secret is all about tuning into your body. The healthiest 80-year-olds don't ignore little signals, like a nagging pain or unusual fatigue. They check in with their doctor when something feels off, but they don't panic over every ache. It's about balance and trust. I read about a man named Tom, 85, who still hikes with his kids. He says, "I know when my body needs a rest, and I know when it's telling me to get help. Listening is half the battle. Being proactive is key. Getting regular checkups, staying on top of screenings like mammograms or colonoscopies, and paying attention to how you feel. If you're exhausted, maybe it's time for a nap instead of another coffee. If your shoulder's acting up, maybe try some gentle stretches or see a physical therapist. Your body's always giving you clues. The trick is learning to hear them. I started keeping a simple health journal where I jot down how I'm feeling each day, energy levels, mood, any aches. It's helped me notice patterns, like how I feel sluggish when I skip breakfast. What's one way you could tune in to your body more? Maybe pause each morning to check in with yourself or schedule that overdue doctor's visit. It's about caring for yourself like you'd care for a loved one. Secret 7. They find joy in the little things. This final secret is pure gold. Finding joy every single day. The healthiest 80-year-olds don't wait for big milestones. They seek out small moments of happiness. Maybe it's watching a hummingbird at the feeder, sharing a joke with a friend, or knitting a scarf for a grandchild. Joy isn't just nice to have, it's essential. Research shows that positive emotions can boost your immune system, lower stress, and even help you live longer. I love the story of Betty, 83, who's been painting watercolors for years. She says she paints one small picture every day, even if it's just a flower. It makes my heart happy, she says. For you, joy might look different. Maybe it's baking cookies, listening to your favorite oldies, or watching a sunset. The key is to make joy a priority, not an afterthought. I've started keeping a joy jar on my kitchen counter. Every day, I write down one thing that made me smile and toss it in. On tough days, I read through them, and it's like a warm hug. What's one thing that brings you joy? Try doing it today, even for a few minutes. You'll be amazed at how it lifts your spirit and fuels your health. So there you have it. The 7 secrets from 80-year-olds who never get sick. Move your body in ways that feel good. Eat real food with love. Treat sleep like a ritual. Stay connected and curious. Master stress with simple practices. Listen to your body. And find joy every day. These habits aren't flashy, but they're powerful. They're like seeds you plant today that grow into a healthier, happier tomorrow. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Start with 1 or 2 secrets that resonate with you. Maybe it's taking a 10-minute walk each morning, or adding more veggies to your dinner plate. Small steps add up, and before you know it, you'll feel stronger, more energized, and ready to take on the world. You deserve to live a long, vibrant life, and these habits are your roadmap. Before we say goodbye, I want to share a quote from one of the 80-year-olds I spoke with, a man named Walter. He said, "Life is like a quilt. Every stitch counts, no matter how small. Keep adding good stitches and you'll create something beautiful." Isn't that lovely? Let's all add a few good stitches to our lives today, whether it's a walk, a laugh, or a moment of gratitude. Thank you for spending this time with me. You're not just viewers. You're part of this journey, and I'm so grateful for you. If this video inspired you, please give a thumbs up and share it with someone you love. Maybe it's a friend who needs a boost or a family member who'd appreciate these secrets. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can keep exploring ways to live healthier, wiser, and more joyfully together. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these secrets are you excited to try first? Or maybe share a habit that's helped you stay healthy. I'd love to hear your wisdom too. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep seeking joy, and never stop shining. I'll see you soon.